What up, y'all? Your boy Bricks Free Sprite in the building, man. Like, subscribe, comment. Bricks Free Hooligans, Bricks Free Media, Hooli Vision. We're going to talk about the couple battles that have been added to the Ultimate Madness 3 semifinal event. And coming up this Saturday, if I'm correct, right? It's going to be Jimz. Who is it? It's Ooops, Holmzie the God, and Jimz Amin. Now, Jimz Amin. And first of all, I'm glad that they added these battles because I did not want to listen to 2 hours worth of Sue Surf and Jay Black, the dynamic duo going back and forth about, you know, who knows what. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like Surf is one of the most biased analysts that there is. I like Jay Black, but Surf is just only so good as an analyst because he has so many personal feelings about this person or that person, and Cortez is involved in this shit. So you know how Sue Surf feels about Cortez. I was not trying to listen to 2 hours worth of fucking commentary out of particularly Sue Surf, but really either of them, to be honest, or anyone. And they'll probably, I don't know if Henny Man will be involved, but probably he has been involved as far as their I guess what you would call a trio now of commentators. So we got Amin, Jimz. We've got Holmzie the God, Ooops. Now, Ooops is fire. He always has been, always been RBE. Finally crossed over the URL to the dark side, but he looked pretty good in that battle against Trufo. Am I correct? Was it Trufo? Yeah. And I have him winning the battle. Holmzie though. Holmzie is fire, man. Holmzie doesn't get the credit that he deserves as far as his writing ability. He's a very good schemer and he's good at long schemes, but keeping your attention as far as that goes, because he'll punch and he'll throw a lot of wordplay and similes within those schemes. You know what I'm saying? And I think he does not get the credit he deserves as far as his writing ability. You know what I'm saying? Ooops, another very good writer and a very good performer, just a very good rapper. This is the harder of the battles for me to pick as far as a prediction. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm just wondering if Ooops is going to give away around on some political shit, or if he's going to come to try to take Holmzie's head off. You know what I'm saying? Because you came over to URL, now you got to be dropping some bodies. Now you for real have got to come cut some motherfuckers' heads off. You know what I mean? Straight up. Now, he did look, he was fire in his last battle, had a little couple stumbles, or I mean, not in the last battle, but the Trufo battle, because I know he battled since then, but I haven't seen that battle. I don't know if it's even dropped or what, but I think it was an app-only event, maybe. You know what I'm saying? And maybe it was at the Chess Loso joint, but either way, man, I wonder which Ooops is going to show up. And because I don't know which Ooops is going to show up, I'm going with Holmzie the God, because I know what Holmzie the God is going to show up. And it's going to be the one that usually always shows up, except for against B-Dot. He got a little chatty at trying to school B-Dot in some way or something. Like, it just didn't make sense to me. Trying to tell this dude how to do what he does better than you at the moment, I guess. You know what I mean? It just didn't work for him. You know what I'm saying? In that battle, his approach just wasn't it. But I'm going to go with Holmzie the God over Ooops, even though I like Ooops a lot. If Ooops shows up and really tries to take his head off and doesn't give an entire round away on some political shit like he's known to do, you're on URL now, bro. You on the dark side. You came over here after talking. You definitely, I heard Cap say it. You was waving that fucking RBE flag forever. Now you got to come over here and you got to kick up dust, man. You know what I'm saying? None of that bullshit. So I don't want to hear no excuses or no I gave a round away after the battle. If he shows up to kill Holmzie the God, I think he can definitely win the battle. But I'm going with Holmzie because I know Holmzie is going to come and try to take Ooops the fuck out. So I'm hoping we get the Holmzie that was in the first couple rounds of the tournament, not the final against Bill Collector, but even though I had him losing to Danny, bro, real talk. thought Meth did Danny kind of dirty in that motherfucking judgment. You know what I'm saying? Talking about how I like wasn't paying attention to part of the round. What the fuck? I don't give a fuck if you Meth. Like, what the fuck kind of shit is that? But anyway, shout out to Meth though. I love Meth, but that was some bullshit. But so I'm gonna go with Holmzie, man, as far as that battle goes. But yeah, we gonna light up. I got some headband Kush right now. So it's some fire. It's some fire. But anyway, so we got Amin and we got Jimz. Jimz is much improved from the beginning of his career. You know what I'm saying? And through some of the trial and tribulations he's been through, I think that he's humbled himself. He's become a better man in general and a much better battler. I thought he easily beat Your Honor. Your Honor was struggling in that battle to even remember his material, but I don't think that's why Jimz won necessarily. Jimz was fire. He's punching a lot more now. His material has gotten better. His writing ability has gotten better. He's always been a pretty good performer, always been able to sell his shit, and always been funny. You know what I'm saying? So you know he's going to come with those attributes. But he now has a few other attributes. He be punching a little bit. He be scheming a little bit. So I'm looking forward to seeing what else Jimz and whether he improves even more and if he really gets in that bag again, because he could win this battle if he does. But I got to go with Amin in this battle because of what I saw out of Amin against John, which was fucking nuts. That was the best Amin that we've ever seen. He leveled up against John, still lost the battle in a debatable. I had John winning it just because John did a little more, because John is a complete fucking battler and really doesn't have a kryptonite, if you ask me. You know what I'm saying? And is the best at painting a narrative and killing that angle. You know what I'm saying? And literally angling the fuck out of you and does everything well. He can punch. He can, entendre, similes, wordplay. He can angle you, punch in those. He can angle. He can punch and do it, bro. He will punch and be. There'll be all kind of wordplay and punches and similes and all that within his angles. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's hard to beat John. Amin leveled up though in that battle, man, big time, and showed me a lot as far as his material and his ability to. I always knew he was a good performer. I always knew he could project his voice well. I always knew he had confidence. I knew he was a pretty good writer, but he leveled up, man. His material was fire. You know what I'm saying? Especially like, I didn't know he was so good with like, you know, entendres and double meanings. You know what I'm saying? And like intricately writing with layers. You know what I'm saying? Bars within the bars. Like, Amin leveled up, man. He knew he had to against John, but I think that if we get anything close to that level from Amin, then he probably wins this battle fairly clearly, but there's still like a unknown to me out of Jimz, because Jimz showed up so fire Jimz won so clearly. Jimz was so much better anyway, again, than what I was used to or expected from him against Your Honor in his last battle. So I'm kind of looking forward to seeing if he gets back in that bag and improves even more. You know what I'm saying? Because that shit was impressive. I was very impressed out of what I saw out of Jimz against Your Honor in his last battle. So, like I said, I'm going with Amin because of what I saw and hoping that we get something close to that level that we saw against John. But I want Jimz to win the battle. I got to pick Ace because I just think that he's leveled up, man, and he's finding himself as a battle rapper. But Jimz, like I said, leveled up as well. So we're going to see. I want Jimz to win that battle. I got to go with Amin, though, just based on what I've seen from both of them. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I want Jimz to win the battle. But as far as the Ultimate Madness 3 shit goes, and I don't know how they're going to do it. They'll probably just have the other battles be openers. You know what I'm saying? Like the opening act. You know what I'm saying? Those two battles. And then they'll probably have the 2 semifinal battles. I'm not sure. But I got Cortez winning. Who is it? It's Geechee, and it's Core and Nitty, right? Yeah. And then it's Geechee, Casey J. Or Kylie Penner or whatever the fuck that dumb shit they be calling themselves. But anyway, she didn't look like Kylie Penner in that first round against Twerk. There was no pen involved in that shit. Hemi must have came through and rode her second fucking round against whoever the fuck she just beat. You know what I mean? Prep. And actually, I thought Prep won the battle. I thought they both choked in the first 2 rounds. And yes, I did think Casey choked. If y'all call it a stumble, that's a hell of a stumble. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I thought those 2 rounds negated themselves. And I thought Prep won the third. So I had Prep actually winning the battle, but I may be in the minority. I don't know. But that's just how I analyze battle rap, man. You know what I'm saying? How I watch battles. If you choke, you lose the round, if you ask me. That's why that Loaded Lux Calico battle is a debatable at the least. You know what I'm saying? Because people always want to give Lux that battle because of his third. But man, I'm going to get off that though. You know what I'm saying? But I got Cortez winning, man, against Rum Nitty. Straight up. Cortez going to the finals and against, obviously, I got Geechee beating KCJ. Geechee, every time he spits, it's the gas. Every time he battles, it's the gas station. It's at the gas station. It's at Sunoco in Compton because it's in Cali, in LA. He's got a home court. It's home court for him every time he battles, which is unfair for one. But that's why he gets so much gas from the crowd, and they'd be crickets when when Swamp was, you know. But during Swamp's fucking rounds, there was crickets. And he was spitting shit the motherfucker should have been reacting to. You know what I'm saying? He had some bars and some punches and some shit that was landing to me. You know what I mean? And just every crickets. But anyway, you know that's what it's going to be. So anybody that's voting as far as fans, I hope that you're not swayed by the crowd. Listen to the bars, man. Listen to the bars. Because Geechee's always going to get a large reaction. You know what I mean? But I got Court versus Geechee in the finals, and I got Court winning that bitch. You know what I'm saying? So holla at me. Let me know what y'all think about all 4 of the battles. You know what I'm saying? I'm finally back. We're going to be making more motherfucking blogs. You know what I'm saying? You know, your boy is back, man. Let's light the fuck up and get right. Holla at your boy. Like, subscribe, comment. And I'm fucking out of here, man. 100.